happening? What's happening? What's up, everybody? Check, check, check. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to the Mobile Salons sponsor, MrHairArt Show. I'm your host, Ronnie Mac. You guys know me as MrHairArt and Coach. And we're live. We're live on multiple different channels, multiple different platforms. Thank you all for coming in. Thanks, Jerry. Yeah, we're my camera's on the other side of the building. I'm gonna see if I can run over there real quick and pick it up and get it done. What happened? Yeah, I got him. Let me know. Yeah, let me know if you can hear me. I think you can hear me. Yeah, I gotta plug in my other camera. I had a smaller one, but I don't have that in. Thanks, Crazy Eight. Thank you. Miss Veronique, what's happening? Welcome in. She said peace and prosperity. What's up? What's up? Okay. Um, I guess you Stacy, you can go ahead. You can go ahead. I'll put the link on there if you want. Yeah, if y'all want to come on, y'all are more than welcome to. I think I put the link on every time. Yeah, there's the link right there. Okay. All right, guys, we are in. We are live. We're broadcasting on multiple different channels, multiple different platforms. Thank you, Miss Veronique. She said she got a one, and she can hear me. Okay. All right, I got them in. I'm looking at this other camera here that's on the computer. See if this one will work. I don't think it will because I shut it one. I shut this one off because I didn't like the way it looked. Okay. Yeah, I'm so well. No. Barry, thank you for your donation. No, we're moving all of my stuff to my new office, so I'll be broadcasting from there. And then once we get our bricks in. We got bricks that are going up for the wall on the other side, and then we are doing the school. So we got a okay. Hey, Miss Features, thank you. Let me see if I can copy your deal. I think no, I don't think I can copy it from here. Okay, but I see you, Miss Feature. Thank you. All right. Barry, what's up? No, my camera's not on this computer. We've been moving stuff to the other office. I'm gonna open up my other office. All right. Okay. What's up, worldwide? That's Darnell. Oh, Darnell said saying what's up to Miss V already. Okay. Crazy Ace, go ahead. Crazy Ace said he got another barber just signed up, and he is a hair artist. All right, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all up in y'all game. That's what it's all about. Y'all up in y'all game. He said he proud of that. Crazy Eight, I hope you learning yourself. I hope you getting into the hair art game yourself because it ain't gonna wait. And I tell all of y'all as hard as I can tell y'all, these customers, they are about to, because we're gonna educate them. I'm literally gonna be standing at the front line educating these customers, the actual clients themselves. And it's basically the difference between a customer knowing what is a good barber and what is not. Like when someone they're going to a restaurant. If you don't know that restaurant, you're kind of flying blind. You're just going in to check it and see what's happening. But if you know what constitutes a good restaurant, a good chef, somebody that knows what they're doing, then you're going to go there automatically. We are going to educate these people on what is a good barber, what is a good stylist, what is a good um, establishment, a business to do business with. We're going to be educating them. And one of my main things is, is your barber or your stylist a hair artist? Is your barber or stylist a hair artist? Or are they just a barber or stylist? Which there's nothing wrong with that. It's just I like the better things in life. I like the high end shit. I don't do regular. I don't do low end and I don't do regular. I do high end. I do VIP. I do top of the line. And top shelf means hair artist. And if they're doing if your barber or your stylist is a hair artist, then you got the right one. You have the right one. What's up? Old school is in the house. Old school Phil is in. What's up, Mr. Ed? Mr. Ed said, "What's up, Coach? What's happening? What's happening?" Let's see. What's up? Coach, please give me a. Oh, Ed said, "Coach, please give me a call after the show." Ed, I'm finna get on a plane. I can give you a call. Click on the link. You can come in right now. You can come in on the show. If you got some, what you got going on? Because you know I get tied up and I can't even answer my own damn line. Let's see, Bill, what's up, Bill? What's happening? What's happening? I had two guys that came to the shop the other day, but man, we had so much stuff going on and everything happening. Yeah, because that's what I told the other guy, one of the guys who wanted to come in and take a tour and all of that. Well, first off, we don't do tours because I'm not insured for that yet. So once I'm insured, then you can come in. But again, this is not a I tell people this is not a looky loo convention. This is not come in and entertain me for an hour and a half and show me around and these are people that ain't even bought into the program. It's like, and I don't like to say they wasting my time. I just like to say I got a lot of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? It's like going up to Tesla and saying, "Hey, where's Elon Musk? Have him to come and show me around." And you don't even have a Tesla car. It's a weird concept altogether. But that's what I'm saying. Thanks, Barry. That's what I was saying before. We're setting everything up to be able to do that. We're setting up regular tours where you can come in and do a tour of the facility. You're able to come in and sign up and all that stuff. But that's when we get open because we're not open yet. People are coming through and they're having to be turned away at the door. And I like to tell people, I mean, we're literally live every day. We're live right now, and I very frequently walk around the shop that we're live at. We're walking around the shop right now, and I'm showing the facilities. We just can't have people, other people roaming around and going into areas that have dangerous equipment and uh, stuff that we use to build the buses and all that. And plus, we definitely can't have people going into the secret areas that we can't share with the general public because there's a lot of stuff in there that's proprietary, that's patented. We have a lot of machinery that we use that doesn't exist anywhere else because we built it from scratch and we use those. Like I have a embroidery machine that is able to embroider faces and logos and stuff like that into leather on the buses. Nobody else has that. We're the only ones on the planet that have that because we built it from scratch. We literally had parts designed and all of that, and it's a big machine that does all. We can't show anybody that because if you know if video or pictures of that got out and somebody stole our design or something like that, yeah, that's going to be a real big blow to what we're doing. So, we also are, which I told y'all about uh, our thanks, Frederick. Appreciate you, Frederick, with the donation. Appreciate it, Fred. I told you guys about our, and this is just a little synopsis. This is just a little quick uh, interlude about how we do what we do. Say for instance, okay, Mr. Ed, I see. Why is my chat? I see it popping up on the screen, but I'm not on that screen. But it's not popping up on my system over here. It's late. It's delayed. I see. Coach, please give me a call. What's up, Ed? The old school. Okay. That's where we're talking to Ed. Let's see. I'll talk to you later a little bit more personal. I don't want to. Okay, Ed. Not an issue, Ed. I'll try to make some time because I don't like to tell people my. Well, I was told. I was literally told, and again, y'all can understand my my hesitation in my argument here. Um, I'm not allowed now to tell my schedule, like exactly what I'm doing and where I'm going, because when you get to a certain status, um, telling people where you are and where you're going to be is dangerous. So I used to tell you all, oh, I'm going to take a flight. We're going over uh, to Louisiana, or we going over to Oklahoma to pick up this, or we going out when I told people that we were going to LA and we were going to be doing the show in LA, and where we was going to be, we had actual people there. We had some barbers and stylists that popped up there, and they said that they knew we were going to be there. You can't do that. You can't tell people where you're going to be, especially if if you're at a certain net worth, and you have some value about yourself. You can't be tipping people off to where you're going to be, because there could be problems. And I'm not going to state what the problems are, but I'm y'all can use your imagination. It's just like um, if you go on social media and you start blabbing about, oh girl, we're going to Hawaii next weekend and we're gonna have a blast. We're gonna be gone for about a week, and oh, we're gonna have us a ball. We're going to Hawaii, yeah, yeah, yeah. And you're putting all that on social media, and then next week come, and then you pack up the whole family, y'all pack up all your stuff, and then y'all get out and y'all fly out to Hawaii, letting the whole world know that your house is gonna be empty for a week. And nobody's gonna be at your house. That's letting all of the criminals, all of the vagrants, the breaking and entering crew. That's letting all of them know, hey, y'all come on over to my house. I ain't gonna we ain't nobody gonna be there for a week. Y'all come on and break on in, and ain't nobody gonna stop you, because there'll be nobody there. We're gonna be in Hawaii. Don't do that. Don't do that. And that's what they got me on that as well. And I had to, I'm the boss, but I had to break down and concede to my security officers and um, my partners, because my success and my survival is their success, and their survival, as well as you guys. Because if I don't make it, if something happens to me, then the company will still run. It just won't run the way I run it. It won't. We won't do all of the things that only I can do. It'll run, but it won't run like I run it, and that's not good. So I have to take care of myself. I have to eat right. I have to exercise. I have to make sound and justified decisions. I have to pick and choose who I roll with. I can't just roll with anybody, because some of your people may turn around and stab you in the back, or set you up. I'm married with 4 kids, been married for almost 30 years. I don't put myself in situations where it can take my livelihood away, not just financially, but socially and realistically as well. You don't surround yourself with hot women that is touchy feely, and that could put you in a compromising position, that where they can jeopardize your business or your marriage or your family, any of that. I call that proximity alert. I don't be around folk late at night having like night social visits, and we don't do all that. And I'm a strong minded, good hearted, good man that loves his wife, but I still don't put myself in those type of situations. Period. You know what I mean? It's like you lay down with pigs. If you lay down in the mud, you gonna get dirty. So guess what? Don't lay down in the mud. Stay out of the mud. Simple as that. You don't want to get dirty. Don't get in the mud. That's just all that is. So I stay away from things. If I don't drink and I don't smoke, I don't indulge in drugs and all that, then I don't hang around people that do. I can and still keep my composure and still keep my stature and not be looked at like, oh, you're a wuss, so you don't do this, or you don't that. No, you can't nobody guilt me into a goddamn thing. I handles my business. But guess what? I still don't put myself in those situations, period. If I'm rolling down the road and I got some homies that got stuff on them, and we get stopped and they got stuff on them, and now I'm the one who's driving and they got it, and I'm going to be held responsible for that. So guess what? I don't hang out with them type of folk. That's all there is to it. Everything is about how you carry yourself and how you conduct yourself, especially through business. That's literally the if ands and buts about it. You right, Barry. I mean, it's exactly that. You cannot control who you're around, and when you are around people that will do things that will jeopardize your business, then you shouldn't be around those types of people. But anyway, it was just about people popping in and showing up uh, at the shop, and we're not ready for everybody to be popping in because I'm having people coming in almost daily now. And we have regular clients. We have sponsors that come in, but they're coming in under appointments, and we're all we know what we're doing, and so on and so forth. But somebody who I don't know, who comes in and they want to put us in a compromising position, they come in and we let them in. They walk right in and trip and fall, or they hurt themselves or whatever. Now we're liable because we're not insured for that. We're liable because they wanted to come in and get a bag. Well, we don't play like that, especially if I don't know you. So I stick with the people I know. And that, again, I have some of those people watching, and I know, I'm pretty sure some of the guys who came through, and I had to let them know, we can't allow nobody in. If you want to see the shop, just go onto YouTube. You can see the shop on YouTube. I'm walking around this mother every day. But my security is as well. And they heavily armed, so you might not want to just come in here. They don't like that. My survival is their survival. If something happens to me, they don't have a job anymore. So yeah, they take this thing very, very seriously. But all in all, it okay. There go my chats. My chats is coming in and out, in and out. What the hell is going on? Okay, Ed said, okay, I saw that one. Ed said, talk to you later. In a little bit, yeah, because it's private. That's how we roll. I'll try to get you. I'll try to get a call in, Ed, before I leave, because I'm gonna be head over here running. Let's see. Uh, let's see. Come on, click open here, player. I'm trying to get my other screen. None of my screens is working right now, guys. My cameras is not on because I got everything being moved over to my new office. I saw a couple of links saying where's the picture. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I can link this camera up right here. This is an old camera. Okay, listen, look here, Coach. Let's see. I'm with you when you're right. Yeah. I thank you, Miss Vernie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Old school said, with this word. Yeah, man. Let's see. Miss Vernie says NDA. What's with the NDA, Miss Vernie? Oh, you talking about people who come in? Yeah, we just avoid all that altogether because people get self conscious when you're having them sign waivers and NDAs and all that just to walk into a building. We rather get finished setting everything up, and then you can come in as you please. Remember, this is a members only building, so the only people that's allowed to come into the building are members. So when you're a member, we have your name, we have your information. We literally know. We take your picture. You get a little membership card and everything. It's also on your phone, so you'll get a little barcode or a little QR code, and at the door you scan your phone at the door, and that lets you in. So as long as we know who you are, and this is more so about knowing who's in the building instead of trying to gather everybody's information. We really don't care. We just want to know who's in the building. That way, if something happens, we're covered. We know what all is happening, what all is going on. I've been into my homeboys' shops and other people's locations and establishment, and when a fight breaks out, or somebody pulls a weapon, or somebody has drugs on them, or anything that you don't want in your business, you have no recourse because you don't know who these people are, and they just walk right out, and you never see them again, and you're left holding the bag. Well, not here. If anything happens here, we know exactly who's who and what's what. So nobody can come and threaten you, even you. You can't come and threaten somebody else, and somebody can't come and threaten you or pull a weapon on you or do something to you where we can't turn them in. We can't supply the police with proper, identification and everything of the person causing the problem. So that's why our building is most of my building. The last 4 or 5 buildings I've been in that I've set up, we've never had an issue ever. We've never ever, not even a fight or people raising their voice in our building because they know that we know who they are. And if we know who they are, then they're on their best behavior. And that's something that I would advise everybody in here that's conducting business. You don't necessarily have to convert your whole establishment over to members only, but I would advise you at least put EOG in your building. With y'all know EOG is eyes of God. That's literally just cameras. That's security cameras. Security cameras is the thing that makes people act like they got some sense. If you know you're being watched, you're not gonna come in there acting a fool. When you walk into stores, even crackheads and ignorant folk, when you walk into a store and you see that big camera, that monitor up there that's showing you that you're being watched, that causes people to be on their best behavior because they know that, hey man, they got me on camera. They can come and get me. They ain't got to get me now. They can just come and get me later. Yeah. Okay, there go another set. Let's see. Yes, that's right. Okay, that's Miss Vernick. Yes, that's right. We are in another realm. You doggone right, Miss Vernick. This is the right part of the syllabus. Let's see. Try to talk. Yeah, that's what it is. Mr. Ed. There go Mr. Ed. He said, if you don't coach, I understand. We can talk when you get back. No, Miss Ed, you know how I do, man. I value my people. Shoot, when people value me, I value them. That's the way that works. And I got a hell of a lot of. I'm gonna say a hell of a lot of shit on my. But I got a hell of a lot of stuff on my plate that I have to deal with. But anytime y'all need help or assistance or whatever, I try my best to get in there and help y'all out, or I assign somebody or have my people come in and hook you up. But yeah, this is the way I like to run my business. The whole thing. I can pull. I haven't opened up my phone today at all. I haven't even opened up my phone because it's buzzing. Matter of fact, well, shit, the camera ain't even on. I was gonna show y'all my call list. It's buzzing right now with phone calls and messages coming in, and I can just scroll it and scroll it and scroll it, and it just I'm literally looking at the people that are calling and texting right now, and it's a lot. This says 99 plus. This thing says messages 99 plus, so it doesn't even go over 99 messages. So I don't even know how many messages is in here. I just have to go. But it's not going to be this way for long, guys. I told y'all I had to let my assistant go that I had before. They weren't doing bad or doing anything nefarious. They just didn't bring their ass to work. So you got to come to work. I can't pay you and you don't work. So it's a mutual thing. They understand that they had other things they were doing. So I just got to get somebody else doing what I need to do, and my system is one of the things that I need them doing. And going through my phone and pulling out all of the trash versus the treasure, because I literally don't have time to go through the whole thing. I'm going to once see. Here's the way it works. Um, Thank you, Sean. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See, I love this show because this show I can see all of y'all right at once, and y'all can see me. Well, you normally can see me, but y'all can see me. I'm live. We're right here. We can converse, all that good stuff. So there's no excuse. There's no problem. And I told y'all before, if somebody's asking me a question that I can answer, I'm able to answer with that everybody can get this answer. And that way, if there's 13 other people that was going to ask this question, I just answered it, and now all 13 people got it, including the person that answered that asked it in the first place. So that's what I'm faced with. That I have the blessing with this show. And let me tell y'all, I've told y'all before, I'll get a question about something. Like right now, the biggest question that's been coming through right now is course number 4. I think course 7 is working fine. Course 9 is working fine. Course 2 is now working fine. Everything is working fine except course 4. So they're pulling that down and then reworking that, and they're just going to upload the whole thing all over again this weekend. Now I said that in the last show, and then I said that in the show before the last show, which was Tuesday, I think Tuesday, and I said it also on Thursday, yesterday. So I said it twice. Now, I had, as soon as I said it, later on in that show, I had 3 questions come up saying, "Hey, what's going on with course 4? What's that?" And I said, "Okay, well, I said this earlier. I'll say it again. Course 4 is being downloaded, is being completely taken off the school. They're taking out everything, they're reworking it, and then they're going to upload it all over again. They already started, so it should be done by this weekend." But you'll be able to log in and rock and roll. It's just the coding. We build everything from scratch. So when you're building code and actual programs and everything from scratch, prepare for glitches, prepare for things to kind of be a little bit of a headache, and that's only because we value our security over here. Hell, right now I just saw the news for Microsoft and under Facebook, not I'm sorry, not Facebook, Microsoft and Facebook, which is that's not Gates. That's what's the boy's name? Mark Zuckerberg. There you go, Zuckerberg. Thank you. Shanae said Zuckerberg, and she spelled it. That's not how you spell his name. Is that how you spell his name? It may be. I don't know. It's a weird name. Anyway, yeah, they're having a ton of issues with um, Russian and Chinese hackers, and it's literally on the news. It was on the news right before I came on the air that Microsoft is having a hard time getting Russian hackers out of their system, and they're hacking into actual people's computer. If you're running Windows, they're hacking into Windows computers, and they're having a hard time getting them out. And Facebook said that they're hacking accounts. Russian and Chinese hackers are hacking accounts now, all because our government has cracked down on China, and now they're saying they're about to ban TikTok. So they're putting a law together to ban TikTok altogether, and it will not be able to be used in the United States at all. That's what they're saying. Now that kind of caught me by surprise, because I'm like, dude, y'all know how many people is using TikTok? I mean, good night. You're literally telling your constituents, the people who vote you in and out, who love them some TikTok. I don't use it much myself, but I do have an account, and I try to post on it, and I'm probably going to be doing it more when I get my social media manager over here. But you're telling them that they're not going to be able to use a program that they use all the time. I don't know about that. That seems very, very weird. Like you're setting yourself up for a very bad situation, a situation like they will vote you out of office because that's their jam. Um, so yeah, it's all in all a crazy situation in dealing with security and what all is going on. Okay, here we go again. Let's see. I saw that one from Ed. Ed said, "If you don't, coach, I understand." Yeah, yeah. I'll put something together. Let's see. This is the host, and then old school mobile barber. Let's see. What does a coworker need? What does a coworker do when things, of course? Okay. Um. Uh. I don't know what I don't know what you mean on that one, Phil. You said do what does a coworker do when things in course don't pertain to them. Example, bus info. What if you're saying, like, if it's asking you something that you're not going to be doing or have something to do with, just answer the best you can and just keep moving with it, because it's not set in stone. Nothing is set in stone for the um for the course, because at the end of the day, when we put you in front of sponsors, we're going to kind of coach you through it so that you don't say the wrong thing in front of them, because they do have interview at the end of the course. You'll have a live interview with sponsors. We'll make sure that you know what to stay away from and what to say and what not to say. And then the same thing with designing the bus. Nothing is set in stone, because you can't design your bus on the school website and then have nothing else to do with it, and then they'll just go off what you did. That's not how it works. The design that you're doing in school, that's basically giving them a synopsis of what you're wanting to do and what you're wanting your bus to look like. The first parts, that's not even the big part. The big part is when you get past course 5, where you'll start picking out your actual design. After you learn all the stuff for the bus itself, you'll be picking out your actual design, but you'll be working with a designer. You'll be working with an actual person that is going to be helping you to put the bus together. And then still even then, once you get out of the school, you're going to be put into your starter bus first. Okay, so you get into a starter bus, which that's also in the school. The starter bus is already designed, it's already set up. It's basically the sponsor's bus. You'll be operating that bus first. And then once you get used to that bus, once you know how to operate it, you know how to work it, you got it, you got the hang of it. You're not a what do you call it? You're not a liability, meaning we put you in $100,000 bus, or 150 now, 150,000 plus bus that you design, and then the first day you get out there on the road, you go out and wreck it, or drive it in a ditch, or hit somebody, or get into a fender bender, or press some the wrong things on the bus, and uh, uh, set breakers on fire and all that type of stuff. You ain't got to worry about that with a starter bus. The starter buses are kind of generic. They're all set up to where you learn how to use it. You're able to learn how to use a mobile salon bus, and you roll it, and everything. Once everything is good, you know how to operate it. You know how to park. You know how to parallel park. You know how to switch lanes, change lanes on the freeway, all that type of stuff. You know how to see what's in back of you, because you don't have a rear view mirror. There is no rear view. So you know how to use your side view mirrors. You know how to use your camera angles and all that type of stuff. Once you learn all of that and you're good to rock and roll, then they give you the expensive bus. Okay, so you're basically starting out with, we don't call them the cheaper bus, because it still is pretty expensive. Um, but it's not the bus that you designed. It's not your expensive bus. It's the bus that you start out with. You get used to it. You know how to use it and how to work it and how to operate it. It takes a couple of months. So once you're good, your background is good, your driving course is good, because there's a GPS tracking unit on there. So they can tell how fast you're driving, they can tell where you're going, all that type of stuff. Make sure that you know what you're doing. And once everything is good and this looks good, then they release you. You come out of that program, and then you get into the real bus, and you're rocking and rolling. Because remember, guys, y'all put $5,000 and $10,000 down, but this is a $150,000 bus, and up now. So they're wanting to make sure that you know what you're doing before they put you in that bus. So they'll put you in a less expensive, more utilitarian bus that you can operate, and make sure that you know what you're doing. Once you got that and you've shown that you know what you're doing, then they put that, because all the while they're still building the bus that you designed. So once everything is said and done, everything looks good, then they put you into the bus you designed. Did everybody get that? I don't know that I don't remember that being in the well, it is in the course. It's in the in the upper course. I think it's in course 3 or something, course 2 or course 3, how it's spelled out. And then course 7, I know they take you through the whole chapter. But course 5, when you get to course 5, if anybody in here is in course 5, I know Derek, Janae is in course 5, and then Broderick, I believe you're in course 5. Old school, you're in course, no, you're in course 4. Old school, you're in course 4, and Let's see who else. Somebody else I saw their name on here was in course 5. Course 5 is basically a breaking point. That's the midpoint, and that's the point where you can, if you're wanting to get out of the program, you have the opportunity to get out of the program and get your money back. So it's basically a program, a course that says, hey, this is how you can go about getting your own bus and doing it yourself, to where you don't have to go through our program. You can just do it yourself. And if you wanted to do that, if you wanted to get your money back and just go and do it yourself, you can. We will be letting you out, and letting you out of your contract, and giving you your money back, and you can just go and do it yourself. That's at course 5, and then it's also at course 10 when you completed the course, which all of you all know. Once you complete the course and you say, hey, this is not for me, I want to do something else, or I just want to get my money back and just go my own way, you're able to do that at course 10 as well, and just get your money back and go on about your business. So again, y'all already know we don't want to work with anybody that don't want to work with us, or we don't want anybody to feel like they're locked in or obligated to work with us. We want everybody that's working with us to feel comfortable and understand how we operate over here. Money doesn't move. Money doesn't move everything over here, because we get paid a whole different way. Y'all money don't come to us. The sponsors' money come to us. Y'all money goes to into your own business. You're basically investing in yourself. Okay, so I think that's what I was answering here. Yeah, I guess this is just a question and answer show, because I clicked on the video like 4 times and it's still not showing up. It's still not popping in. That's why I don't like this camera. Yeah, I got the other one, but it's being installed. I don't want to take it out because they're they're building it into the walls and all that stuff. I should just buy like another one, but them others is expensive too. Let's see. Old school said, got it. Okay, Ms. Brandy said, sweet, that's great to know. Reboot. Let's see. Ms. Brandy says, I'm having trouble with course. Which where you at, Ms. Brandy? Course 3, 4. I have I get so far and it stops then. Ms. Brandy, what are you talking about on here? So it's good news that things are being. Oh, okay. You're talking about the setup. Yeah. If you're on, I don't know which one you're on. I think we was working together, Miss Bernie. Y'all, and I tell y'all all the time, please forgive me, because I'm working with a lot of people at the same time. People really think that. Well, we talked about this as well. When somebody will call me, they think that they're the only call that I have gotten that whole day, and there's nobody else that I'm talking to at all, just them. Because you haven't dealt with anybody, you haven't worked with anybody. You literally, is doing your thing. You say, "Oh, let me call Coach and tell him what's going on and get him." And it's like I just been sitting, twiddling my thumbs, waiting on your phone call and your phone call only. I haven't been working with anybody else. I just been waiting on your call. That's not so. I have almost 100 people in my group alone, just in my group, just my group by itself. So do the math on that, and do the math on the phone calls, the text messages, the emails, the people wanting to know what's going on. And see, it's almost a blessing that everybody doesn't know about this show, because then we'd have a murder show then. Because see, right now we're establishing the veteran group. That everybody that's in now is like the pioneers. Y'all have VIP treatment in this show, in the show where I'm live. Everybody else that comes in, they're when they come in and they start chatting and putting in all the y'all's comments and y'all's chats and everything will pop up at the top, because y'all are VIP students. And then once you get into the buses, everybody that's in buses are automatically VIP. That means I get your messages automatic. But everybody else, you kind of got to wait in line until I can get to you. I get to everybody. It's just, a course of time. That's one of the things that I absolutely value, is reading you guys' messages and finding out what all is going on. Is that it? Hold on. Is that it? No, that's not it. Okay, that's something else. No, sorry guys. I thought that was my camera finally coming up. No, that was a presentation of one of the buses. I'm gonna leave that on because ain't nothing else on. All I can see is a black screen and a little. Can y'all see this red this gray dot that's blinking? It looks like my audio. That's the only thing I can see on here. I turned the volume off. KC, I turned the volume off. I don't know. I figured y'all don't want to watch that or hear that. This was a presentation of one of the buses to one of the sponsors because they wanted to see what type of buses we use and how we gut them out and set them up and all of that. But yeah, it is the whole thing that we do. Our whole operation, the whole program is built and based on us getting the flow going with working with the whole program. Let me tell y'all something real quick. Yeah, we're almost like, man, this time be flying. I'm sitting up here just talking, waiting on my camera, waiting on the setup, and it's already 45 minutes into and past the show. It's weird because I enjoy just sitting here talking with y'all, conversing back and forth, and it's gonna get better, guys. I promise y'all, it's gonna get better. The shows and all that. I got a ton of stuff. Y'all can tell by the way I shoot my stuff and my video and stuff. We got a whole bunch of stuff, but we just got to get there. We just got to get there. Um, thank you, Ms. Veronique. We're gonna put all of that stuff into operation here shortly. Somebody just pulled some information over here. Let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah, I can see the buses. I can see the buses fine. That's where I've been reading from. That's my moderator asking me, can I see the buses chats? Because I'm not answering some people's chats. It's a lot of freaking chats on here. Tell them come over to YouTube. Tell them come to YouTube and chat on YouTube, and then I'll be able to converse with them easier. There's not that many people on YouTube. Matter of fact, they need to bring their ass over there and sign up and subscribe. Don't say that to them. They get mad, and then I'd have to hear it. What's up, Barry? Barry, I saw your hair art, man. That was nice. That was very, very nice. No, there's no audio. I turned the audio off. There's audio. It's audio right here. Normally, when we do these types of buses, we have the restroom on the other side, but I just turned it off. Stations and everything on the opposite side, so that when the wheelchairs roll up, they're able to be lifted up and lifted onto the bus and then closed up so that they can keep in the heat or the AC. These are the videos that's in the school that shows you how to operate the wheelchair lift, shows you how to operate the generators, the water heaters, the power plugs, the solar panels, all that stuff. We have to show y'all how to work because I'm see look at this right here. That's a good thing you brought that up, Bear. Look at how I operate. I'm gonna rewind it. Look at how I operate the wheelchair lift. I'm gonna show y'all something. Let me rewind it. Hold on. I know we ain't gonna be long. I'm just showing the different things. That's one of the restrooms. You got to know how to operate the toilets in the restroom and all that. But just being able to operate the wheelchair lift, you can't. That's not just a push button. Hey, you on the wheelchair? Come on, just get on. No, you got to know how that thing works, and it's not that simple either. The doors right that y'all see right there. You see the lock on the side. There's a lock there that you have to unlock and swing all the way open in order for it to engage the system. Once you engage the system, there's a little handheld. To see that little handheld deal? That's the remote for the wheelchair lift. It has to be unlocked in order for it to operate, and then it has to be turned on. There's a little a switch on the side. That's a safety switch. You have to turn that on in order for to unlock the ramp and unfurl it or unfold it. And then it'll come down all the way down. Okay. Once it's down, if there's something in the way, it'll stop, and sometimes it'll go back up depending on if the something is kind of making it feel like it needs to get out the way. It'll go back up, but it'll come all the way back down, and it'll come all the way back up. When it comes all the way down, in order for a wheelchair to get on that little flap, that yellow flap that you see right there, it has to unfold in order for them to ride up onto the ramp. And then they have to go all the way to the front, and they have to push on that lever that's at the front. Hold on. That's at the front of the deal. Y'all will see this in the school anyway. I just think it, see right there? That right there. Hold on. See those 4 little gray pads right there on that yellow bar? There's a front bar, and then there's a yellow bar in front of that with the 4 gray pads. The wheelchair has to press up against that in order for it to lift back up. In order for it to close, you have to close the first yellow shield. That's a stop ramp that stops the person in the wheelchair from rolling off that mother. So that's a stop pad that secures the person on the ramp. And then you have to press up against the yellow bar in the back. You have to press up against that in order for the lift to go up. You see what I'm saying? And then once it goes all the way up, that pad lets down. You'll see it. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. You'll see it let down when it goes all the way up, and that allows them to roll onto the bus. Okay. So see how I let down right there? That's some intriguing information. And if you did not know that, you'll be stuck in the water. You'll literally be in there. Oh man, how does this work? I don't know how this works. What is going on? How do you work it? And then you'll be calling your agent. You'll be calling headquarters. You'll be calling me, and you'll have a client sitting out there in a wheelchair waiting on you to figure it out about how to get them on the bus. That's what I'm talking about. That type of stuff right there. If you don't know this, you will not be able to operate the bus. That's why the school is so important. And matter of fact, all of that is obsolete. What I just showed y'all, all of that is obsolete unless the bus is in park, turned off, but on. You have to turn the bus completely off. It has to be all the way off and then turned on to auxiliary. Otherwise, it won't even work. And I had issues with that. I had to call the manufacturer and say, what's going on? Why is this thing not working? They said, do you have it on auxiliary? I said, what's auxiliary? Oh, my bad. I do know what auxiliary is. That's when you turn your radio on in your car and just your radio is on, but your engine is not on. That's auxiliary. You have to have that turned on in order for your the wheelchair lift to work in the first place. It can't be turned all the way off. It won't work. It can't be turned all the way on because that's a safety hazard if the bus is engaged. You can't turn it all the way on because it could take off and hurt someone. So yeah, man, it's a lot of stuff. That's the tip of the iceberg, guys. That's the tip of the iceberg. You need to know how the GPS system works because if you cannot be located to have a inspection done, then you're illegal. You won't be a legal entity. You have to be able to be on the system for you to have your bus inspected by state board. You see what I'm saying? The hot water tanks, if you don't have those set up right, they could get so hot. The hot water tanks, because we use the induction hot water tanks, if you press the wrong button or turn that on wrong in the wrong sequence, it could overheat. Y'all know how if y'all have ever worked on cars or seen people work on cars, it's using the hot water. It's using the hot water system from the engine. So it's floating it doesn't go into the engine, it just floats up against the engine to heat the water along with the induction heater that it has in the unit itself. So it could get hot enough to where it could explode. And I've actually had my dad, my father who worked on cars, he had a radiator explode on him and it literally melted the skin off the side of his chest because the radiator exploded and the water was so hot, the fluid was so hot in there, it literally melted the skin. He had overalls and everything on. It melted all of the skin off of the side of his chest, not his face or anything, just his chest, where it's up under his arm, where he was bent over the radiator. And man, my mama had him laid out on the bed. You know, we didn't go to the hospital too much. We were from the hood. He was laid out on the bed, and she was putting the towels and the gauze and everything on him, spraying them with that solution that helps your skin to heal, and the what's that stuff in the brown bottle, that not the camphor the other stuff, the peroxide, spraying that to kill the bacteria, make sure you don't get infection, all that. Dude, You don't want to go through all that mess. You don't want to go through this crazy stuff. So we make sure that things are safe so that you don't have to go. You don't go through that stuff. We have to make it safe, but you can't make anything safe enough for an idiot. An idiot will find a way to hurt themselves, and then you are liable for that. Like what I just talked about, the hot water heaters. They had their safety protocols on there. There's safety features on there to where you can't just open up the radiator, open up the hot water heater, the boiler, and it just explodes and spews boiling hot water on you. There's safety features that are in place, but if you turn those features off and unengage those features, yeah, you're setting yourself up to get hurt, and we can't have that. Yeah, yeah, we have a safety feature on there. Brian from it says Brian from Wisconsin. What's up, Brian from Wisconsin? He said is all buses set up the same? No, all buses are not set up the same. It just depends on what type of bus you're in. Some people do more shampoos than others, so they need larger water tanks. They need larger capacity gray water and freshwater tanks to do shampoo. Some people cut more hair than they do shampoo, so they need more batteries and they need more light to be able to see what they're doing when they're cutting hair and so on and so forth. So all the buses are set up according to what you're going to be doing and what type of business you're going to be running. So we set everything up according to that. And it's literally it's working now. Hold on. They said it's working now. Let me see. Let me see. Well, man, we about to end the show now. We about to get up out of here. They talking about they got the programming done to be able to use my camera. Let's see. And I just click on camera, right? There we go. All right, guys. We got it in. Let me turn this one off. There we go. All right, guys. This is the old camera, the one that's on the screen when we normally do the multiple screen. So we got that one on back connected. But we're not going to be using these cameras for the system in my office. We're going to be using the big camera. It has the full view and it's very clear. It's very good to use. But yeah. Somebody's screaming and calling me. Okay. Yeah, we got the camera on literally at the end of the show. But that's all right. We're all good. We're all good. I just like to know this stuff is working. I like to know the stuff is working. Miss Veronique says, Lord, all right. Hey, my chat is working now. I think the chat is linked to my camera because everything is on time now. Hold on, let me see. Type 1, 2. Yep, everything is on time. It's popping right in now. Yeah, I put in 1, 2, 3, and it popped right up. I guess it's linked into this camera. Because if it's turned off, then it goes to the other screen, and everything is delayed. Man. All right. Well, live and learn, and I got it now. I got it now. It makes sense. All right. Let me get up out of here, guys. I'll be back tomorrow now that I got the camera going, but we may be over in the other office. Well, not tomorrow. Monday, because today's Friday. And we'll have everything set up by then, so we'll rock and roll with y'all on all of that good stuff. If any of y'all have questions, comments, suggestions, give me a call or give me well, don't call me because you're gonna get you can leave a message. I'm gonna get to all the messages. I told y'all that before. I'm gonna get to all of them. It's just I go in succession, and it's literally a ton of stuff that I got to get to until I can get my new assistant. We're interviewing right now. We got a ton of people that applied here in Dallas. So once we find somebody that's good and that's trustworthy, that we can actually depend on going through my stuff, because I got pretty important stuff, and we can't just let anybody come in and be seeing all of y'all's information and stuff. That's a pretty secured position, so we don't just hire willy-nilly. We have to make sure that we're responsible. Okay, guys, that'll do it for right now. I will be back tomorrow. Well, I'll be back Monday. If not, if I can get everything set up, I may be back tomorrow. I tell y'all that every week, but it just depends on when we get it set up. I don't want to watch. It's gonna be one week that I don't say it, and then I'll be back tomorrow and won't nobody know. But if you're subscribed and you got your notifications on, you'll know when I go live anyway. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I will be back. I'll see y'all all then. I'm Ronnie Mac, owner of the Shops and Salons Network, the Hair Art Network, and the new Mobile Salon Network, bidding you guys peace and blessings. Please take care of yourself. And if you can, take care of someone else. If we all did that, we all will be taken care of. If you haven't signed up to the Mobile Salon Network, go to mobileon.com and sign up. The application is at the top of the page on the right-hand side. Click on it, fill it out, and submit it back in. And if everything is good, someone will contact you and let you know what is going on. Where's my camera? What is happening? Did I click something? Hold on. Hold on, guys. What is this? Oh, that's how it works. That is so cool. Okay, man, I can do that. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Man, I'm finna clown. Y'all finna see me do some magic on this stuff. I didn't know it worked like that. That means I can link it up to my other system and I can be on both sides. Oh, man. They showed me what it was. I didn't know before. I just kept glancing over it like I don't need all. I don't need any of that. But no, I can use all that. It's a link on here, guys. Y'all forgive me. I get excited when stuff works and it works correctly. All right, guys. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let me get up out of here. I appreciate everybody for coming through and kicking it with me. I will be back and I already did all that. I'll see y'all then. If you would please like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you're signed up for our. Yeah, look, I can do all that from this angle with the chat on. Oh, yeah, y'all just messed up. Y'all just messed up. Showed me that. Okay. All right, guys. If you haven't signed up to the Mobile Salon Network, go to mobileon.com, mobalon.com, and sign up. Application up the top of the page on the right-hand side. Click on it, fill it out, and submit it back in. If all is good, someone will contact you and let you know what the next steps are. If you haven't donated, please donate. We have our own charity called Triple H Charity. Stands for Haircuts for the Helpless and Homeless. You can go to www.hhhcharity.org and donate. We use your donations to pay for the buses that go out and do the haircuts for the helpless and homeless. We also use your donations to pay the barbers and stylists to go out and do the haircuts for the helpless and homeless. So it is a great and worthwhile charity, the only charity that you can give to in the entire Barber Beauty industry, where you can see your donations at work, going out and doing haircuts for the helpless and homeless. All right, thanks, guys. I appreciate y'all. I will be back again. If y'all have questions, just put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat, because I control the chat. I can see everything, and it's not that much. It's not that much of a crowd in here, so I'll be able to see and reach out stuff immediately and get right back to you. So that's the easiest way right now, aside from coming on the show and conversing with me directly, so that it's not a delay in time or waiting on me to get get through all of these different messages. So we're right here live. You'll be able to converse with me directly, and we can get this party started. All right, guys, that'll do it for today. Appreciate everybody. Y'all be careful out there, and remember our motto: respect yourself, because image is everything. Peace.